as the 2025-26 Premier League season heads into its final stretch. All eyes across England are turning to Old Trafford. Matchday 35 doesn't just bring another fiery derby. It delivers a direct showdown for third place in the table. Manchester United currently hold a fragile 3-point lead over Liverpool, but with the goal difference separated by just a single digit, the possibility of a dramatic twist feels very real. This is no longer just about pride. This is a six-pointer, a ticket back to the Champions League, and a statement about who truly leads this resurgence. At the Theatre of Dreams, the atmosphere is being driven by one name: Casemiro. At 34, the Brazilian midfielder is enjoying what feels like a powerful second wind. His 90-minute performance against Brentford wasn't just about stamina. It was a masterclass in experience and commitment. Scoring in 3 consecutive home games, he has become more than just a player. He's now a symbol of belief. That moment when Casemiro kissed the Manchester United badge, surrounded by roaring fans, didn't feel like a spontaneous gesture. It felt like a promise, perhaps even a farewell statement from a warrior who knows his time at the club could be coming to an end this summer. What Casemiro brings to this United side goes far beyond numbers. It's the intelligence in his interceptions, the perfectly timed tactical fouls, and the calmness he brings when the game starts to slip into chaos. In a young and evolving squad, he is the one who keeps everything grounded. The club's hierarchy may already be thinking about long-term replacements, but right now, when the whistle blows against Liverpool, Casemiro remains both the brain and the heartbeat of Manchester United's midfield. And Manchester United's rise this season cannot be talked about without mentioning Michael Carrick. Since taking charge, he's delivered an average of 2.23 points per game, a figure that edges close to title-winning form. But what truly sets Carrick apart is his analytical approach and his sharp ability to adjust tactics when it matters most. The win over Brentford was a perfect example. When Ahmad started to struggle and the midfield became disconnected, Carrick didn't hesitate. He switched to a 3-5-2 midway through the second half. That change didn't just tighten things up defensively. It also gave Kobbie Mainoo the freedom to express himself. And the young midfielder has been playing with real confidence lately. His ability to glide past pressure has been key, creating space for Bruno Fernandes to step in and deliver those sharp, decisive passes for Benjamin Šeško to finish. One more win, and United will officially secure a top 4 spot, something very few would have believed at the start of the season when the club was still stuck in crisis mode. In contrast to United's growing stability, Liverpool arrive at Old Trafford carrying a heavy weight. The 3-1 win over Crystal Palace may have brought 3 points, but it also exposed too many cracks in Arne Slot's system. This Liverpool side feels like it's missing that edge, that intensity that once defined them at Anfield. There's also noise off the pitch, frustration from the stands over ticket prices, uncertainty around Slot's future, and question marks surrounding key players like Mohamed Salah and Andy Robertson. All of it is building serious pressure inside the club. Liverpool still have quality going forward, with Alexander Isak, Florian Wirtz, and Cody Gakpo leading the line. But the connection between midfield and attack remains a big concern. And then there's the goalkeeping situation, which has turned into a real problem. With Alisson still unavailable and Mamardashvili ruled out for the rest of the season, the responsibility now falls on Freddie Woodman. He's done his best, but stepping into a game of this magnitude at Old Trafford is a completely different challenge. If Van Dijk and Konate don't provide strong protection in front of him, Liverpool could find themselves overwhelmed by United's intensity right from the opening minutes. In terms of squad availability, both sides come into this clash dealing with significant absences. Manchester United will be without De Ligt, and more importantly, Lisandro Martinez, who is suspended. His absence is a big blow, not just defensively, but also in the way United build from the back. Without the Argentine, their ability to play out under pressure takes a hit. Michael Carrick will likely have to rely on Harry Maguire alongside the young Aiden Heaven, a pairing that could be tested by the pace and movement of Alexander Isak. On the other side, Liverpool are missing key pieces as well. The absence of Salah takes away not just a goal scorer, but also a constant threat that draws defenders and creates space for others. Without him, that attacking gravity disappears. And it puts even more pressure on Isak, who is still trying to build chemistry with the players around him. They'll also be without Endo, whose energy and balance in midfield have been quietly important. Looking at the expected lineups, Manchester United are set to go with a 4-2-3-1. Lamens is expected to start in goal, with a back four of Shaw, Maguire, Heaven, and Dalot. In midfield, Mainoo and Casemiro will anchor the team, allowing the attacking trio of Diallo, Bruno Fernandes, and Mbeumo to support striker Benjamin Šeško. Liverpool are also expected to line up in a 4-2-3-1, with Woodman in goal. The defensive line should feature Robertson, Van Dijk, Konate, and Frimpong. McAllister and Curtis Jones will sit in midfield, while Gakpo, Florian Wirtz, and Szoboszlai operate behind Isak. Recent head-to-head history slightly favors Manchester United. They've won 2 and drawn 2 of the last 5 meetings. The most memorable one came back in October 2025, when United secured a hard-fought 2-1 win at Anfield. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. Goals from Mbeumo and Maguire sealed the result. That victory could play an important psychological role as they head into this return fixture at Old Trafford. Behind everything happening on the pitch, there's another battle quietly unfolding: the future of Carrick. At Manchester United, the question over the manager's seat hasn't felt this divided in years. On one side, there's Sir Jim Ratcliffe with his pragmatic vision. On the other, the lingering scars from the post-Sir Alex era. What Carrick has done this season is nothing short of remarkable. He hasn't just steadied the ship, he's rebuilt belief. He's shown he's not a caretaker, not a temporary fix, but a coach with real authority and the strength to handle relentless pressure from both the media and the fans. And yet, there's still doubt. The fear of another Solskjaer continues to linger in the minds of those upstairs. There's a concern that this rise might only be temporary, that handing him a long-term contract could be a decision made too soon. But look at the reality. Options like Luis Enrique or Julian Nagelsmann feel distant, almost unrealistic. Carrick is already here. He knows Carrington inside out. More importantly, he has the full backing of the dressing room. That recent meeting between Carrick and Sir Jim felt like a positive step. But in truth, only one thing will truly settle it: a Champions League place and a convincing performance against Liverpool. That's the final stamp he needs to truly claim this job as his own, because this game between Manchester United and Liverpool is about more than just third place. It's Carrick's final report card. It's a test of character for a Liverpool side that's starting to crack. And it might just be a proud farewell moment for Casemiro. In football, stats only tell part of the story. The real difference is made in moments: a sudden burst of brilliance, the intelligence of a seasoned midfielder, or a bold decision from a young coach. If Manchester United can take advantage of their home ground and ride the wave of momentum, this won't just be 3 points. It could mark the end of a dark chapter and the beginning of something new. But Liverpool, wounded as they may be, are still a giant. And giants don't go down easily. Old Trafford is ready, and the whole world is watching, holding its breath.